Hi, Capricorn. How you guys doing? So this is what you need to know for May 2025. So what I'm seeing here is that you could have been dealing with some player antics, but I also see maybe Capricorn, this could be you too, with the King of Wands, someone that's very self-sufficient, someone that's very like, all about themselves or, very not narcissistic, but they are very cocky, but I also feel like with the Hanged Man and the Three of Pentacles, I do feel like maybe there could have been somebody that was like you guys, you had options at the end of the day, maybe you or maybe the other person here. However the case may be, I do see that um there was probably like some friction and you're walking away from that type of connection. And I feel like maybe that person may have said some things to you that wasn't, respectful, and you took it in a um very harsh way because it allowed you to walk away. You set boundaries. And I feel like with the Emperor, you kind of took time to really see things for what they truly are. And now that you set those boundaries, I do feel like you've started to work on yourself. You really started to um work on like your self-esteem and your self-worth. I feel like because not only that, you allowed these people to play in your mind, and you did things for people. And I feel like now that you kind of feel a little played, I feel like now that you've kind of taken a step back and you're like really focusing on yourself right now. And now that you're walking away as well, I feel like you're really just focusing on just yourself and your peace of mind. It's not necessarily like you're focusing, because I know Capricorns are all about their money, but I feel like with the situation, you're really just focusing on the inner work, your inner self, and you're allowing yourself to be more secure within yourself and the way that you move and the way that you think. And you're really kind of going really deep now in May is what I feel like. And I feel like you, even though you're walking away from those type of connections, you're walking towards more loving, more affectionate relationships, because that's truly what you want deep down inside, Capricorn, is what I feel like. And not only that, when you do focus on that, you do walk towards someone that's truly, truly loving. And I do see the Two of Cups here. So it could be like a twin flame. It could be somebody like a soulmate. It could be somebody that maybe you're just reconnecting with somebody perhaps here, but I do feel like your connections moving forward, if that's truly what you want, Capricorn, you're going to have that. And not only that, with the sun, you're going to be your best self at the end of the day too. So you're going to allow yourself to receive it and also to give, um, like you've never have before. It's not all about money, but it's just all about just being there, being present. And I feel like perhaps previously you weren't, Capricorn. So, but let me know how it goes. Thank you, Capricorn.